I want to show you a cool competitive intelligence tool called Follow.net. Follow.net is very, very cool. It has a lot of cool features. It does some interesting things for competitive research. It's similar in some ways to Google Alerts. Well, it will alert you and send you emails of different what they call stories, where it finds different mentions on Twitter or other activity that it finds that's going on with different competitor sites that it'll monitor for you. So it's very, very cool. Now, Follow.net has a pretty solid free version. That's what we're looking at here, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff it'll do for free. And then it has a paid version. It's about 37 bucks a month right now for the basic service. I really don't see a major reason to upgrade. I would save your money for some of the other more advanced competitive research tools that you can pay for. But it's a solid tool, at least to use, I think, for free. And let me show you some of what it can do. So right here, I'm looking at some data for survivallife.com. If you know the marketers Ryan Deiss and Perry Belcher from Digital Marketing, this is one of their companies. It's a very, very successful company that they've built into many, many millions of dollars. I think it's maybe doing $1 million a month in sales now or something. But they've built this great business around the survival niche where people are looking for all kinds of information on survival stuff, like how to distill water in the woods and how to, survive if you're without food for several days and how to build shelter, all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit of the doomsday prepper market. People think of if there's like zombie apocalypse or something in the end of the world, how that they can fend for themselves and tricks they need to know to survive. But it's very, very popular. It's a very interesting niche market. Well, they built this great business called Survival Life. I believe the story goes they actually bought it from someone else that had a little bit of success with it, and then they really just built it up into something big. But we can look at, their visitors, they're getting 500,000 uniques a month or more, and it'll pull all kinds of snapshots here from different sources. So Follow.net is pulling this from Compete.com, from Quantcast, from Alexa. So it's pulling data from different areas. Now we'll see Google keywords by country. And you'll notice it says upgrade to see the top 7 countries, so it only shows us number 8 on. Same thing with the top keywords. Now if you want to see all those top things, the top keywords, countries, and everything else at a glance on this page, then you got to pay that $37 a month. But you can get this data, which you'll see in some of the other lessons I'm about to show you. You can get this data that you're seeing, but a lot more of it deeper in other tools. And that's why I think other tools are better at this point. But Follow.net is a very cool thing. And I think as it evolves, it may become a much sought after premium tool as well. But on this at a glance page, it's pretty cool to see all this stuff at a glance, like their top Google competitors, how many keywords they rank for, what's potentially their SEO cost. We can see here, all these different types of keywords, these other competitor sites. It looks like it's repeating a lot of stuff, but it's not. It's actually slightly different. But then we can see text ads from the content network, how many different keywords they're advertising for. You can see cost per click, of course, when the ad was first seen, when it was last seen. You can see Bing and Yahoo keywords. So all kinds of stuff at a glance here, which is kind of nice to see. We start to see some of their banner ads and display ads. We can see more of where their ads are being placed, other content network ads, other banner ads they're running, what networks they're running on, more ad creatives. So we can see all kinds of interesting things with Follow.net at a glance. For me, what it's worth, and this shows some different affiliate programs kind of in the same market. So this is a pretty good way to find some other affiliate programs related to that market. Shows latest web mentions, where people have mentioned it on different websites and blogs, where it was mentioned on Twitter. We'll even pull some Whois data. It even does the reverse IP lookup that we already talked about. Of course, it shows you from 9 on, doesn't show you the top 8. You'd have to pay the $37 a month to see that. But it's a great at a glance type of a thing to see a lot of information about a specific company. And I really like using it just for kind of the alert process that it does, where it'll send me these stories every day of where a competitor's site was mentioned on social media or on the web. And I get a lot of value out of that. It's very similar to Google Alerts, but it's kind of done in a different style. And it's pretty cool to follow. But check out follow.net. You basically install like this little extension into your browser. And then anywhere you're on a website, you click the F logo, and it'll bring up this follow.net snapshot data of that site. And then you can click to permanently follow that site, and it sends you those email alerts and everything else, as well as kind of favorites that site in a portfolio for you. But follow.net is a very cool tool that you can use to see some at a glance stuff, and I highly recommend that you check it out.